guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Barnetta and today I'm going to be showing you my tiny bathroom. I made a tiny apartment tour a little while ago and I had a woman named Dianne Roy, thank you Dianne, suggest that I should make a video about how I've made my bathroom, which is small and honestly not very attractive, a space that is organized and somewhere I really like going to despite its flaws. And real quick before we get into the video, I would like to say if you are someone who likes videos about organization, minimalism, positivity, and life in general, then please subscribe. I've already made so many friends around here and you guys are all so amazing and I'd love to have you along with me on this journey too. So let's get right into it, guys. Okay guys, I wanted to give you a real impression of what it looks like if you were to actually be over at our apartment, just walking into the bathroom, because I feel like this channel is all about keeping it real and just doing what you can with, you know, what life hands you. So you can see that there is absolutely no natural lighting in here, and there is like an ugly tile on the floor, and this sink is not updated or anything, but you know, it's clean and we've made it work. I will not show you the shower just yet because I do have my studio lighting in there so I can make it look better as the video goes on and really get into the full tour. So what I'll do is I'll turn that on and I will open these cabinets so we can start right with my makeup and beauty collection. The cabinet is open and the studio lighting is on, and this is my favorite spot of the entire bathroom. Obviously it is my beauty products and my makeup products, so I definitely wanted to create a space that I loved looking at because you know you're doing your makeup every day and your night routine every day and you want to just enjoy that entire process. I made a video a little while ago of my favorite organization tips, and I am practicing what I preach in this space specifically. You might notice that there are lots of glass vessels and clear containers, and I believe that it makes everything look a little more polished, and transparent objects allow spaces to look lighter and more open. So I put things into new containers that might have had too loud of packaging. Here specifically I have some lotion and some hair products that I put into old Burt's Bees lotion containers. I got this beautiful hairspray bottle that is glass. I have curly hair so I have to wet it every day. I have this beautiful jar for our mouthwash, and then I have an acrylic makeup organizer that I love. In addition to all of that, I also do not stack things on top of each other. You'll notice everything is stood up neatly and nicely. Another thing I love doing is using old iPhone boxes. They're white and they're beautiful. And the last tip I have is to peel off labels. You'll notice that I have a lot of items in here that are just blank, and I do find that sometimes the packaging on products can just be loud and obnoxious. As soon as you just take those labels off, things just seem so much cleaner. So you don't necessarily have to go through with buying all these glass containers or anything. I guarantee if you just get packaging that's a little more muted or take those labels off, things will look way neater, way faster. So one last vantage point of this space and we will move on. The next spot I'm going to show you is our under the sink cabinet, and in the past this really was a spot that used to trip me up and everything would just be all over the place and chaotic, but I do feel like I've kind of problem solved the chaos, and this is pretty much how it looks every day. It's never all blown up and all disorganized. I'll call myself out. I am stacking things. Oh no! But the truth is, this is a more utility spot. It's not a space I necessarily need to love because it is more function over form. So the key to keeping your under the sink cabinet organized is to be able to see everything for the most part. I realize that I have a covered shoebox here, and I will say if you are more new to organizing, try to avoid anything that has a top on it, as you can see here, and then again, try not to put things within things. But as you move through your organization process, you will become more comfortable with what works for you. So for example, I only have my hairdryer and my straightener in here. There's nothing else in there, and I know exactly what's there. So I don't put things in spots and set them and forget them. I've said this in the past, but as soon as you start buying huge bins and huge drawers for spaces like this, it will create this kind of hoarding effect where you get things and it shoves the old things to the back, and before you know it, you've bought a duplicate or you've lost track of what is in there and it's gone expired, and you just keep piling and piling and piling things in there until you have way more than you need. You need to have it in a space that you can always see it and recognize it. So that's it for this spot. Let's move on to the cabinet above our sink. Behind the scenes with Barnetta Bradley. Let me open these sections and you can see what's inside here. Honestly, this is just our medicine cabinet. It's not that beautiful or impressive. It's kind of ugly, to be honest. But you'll notice that I did not peel off labels here, and that is because I think you need to know when your things expire for medicine. It's very important, and the big takeaway from here is to just not have a bunch of duplicates, and again, to stand things. So really quick and simple. We can move on to the shower now. And last but certainly not least, guys, our shower and tub. This is obviously an inherited shower slash tub because we are renting, and you do not always have control over what things look like when you're renting. So you make lemons into lemonade, and for me that just meant having as little as possible in this area so we don't rest shampoo bottles on the sides of the tub because that promotes, you know, like mildew and mold buildup. And I also am sure to have our shower cleaning brush right on hand at all times because I want that constant reminder that this needs to be cleaned semi-frequently. And like I said in my top organization tips video, I do have natural cleaning products that I enjoy cleaning with that do not smell disgusting, so I'm more likely to clean. You'll see we do not have any duplicates of anything, and it's just about less is more in this space to make sure you don't have a bunch of things just laying around. I would say if you do have to have more products, try putting them in the under the sink cabinet if you can, because again, you're more likely to get buildup of grossness on the sides if you have a bunch of products all over the place. It's all about having a true home for your things and to just try and keep as little duplicates as possible. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I have some of the most amazing subscribers on this planet. Truly, your comments just make me have the best days, and I appreciate all of your love and support every single day. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, join the family, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. And until the next time, please remember that there is no one like you. You're loved and you're beautiful inside and out. I will see you in the next video. Bye!